Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Unique by Design DIYs. My name is Monica. Here on this channel, I will be doing crafting and DIYs, and occasionally you will see me doing revamps of items that I currently have in my house, and I just wanted to give it a refresh. I will also be doing items that are very inexpensive, so therefore I'll be using items from Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Wal-Mart, Lowe's, and etc. I hope that on this channel you do find something that you want to try for yourself in craft, and please let me know in the comments if you do choose to do so, and show me some pictures maybe as to how yours came out. With that being said, I do want you to subscribe to this channel, please, and also hit that thumbs up button to like this page, and also the notification bell so you're notified whenever I do load up my videos. I'm not going to keep you long, so with that being said, let's get started crafting. Starting with DIY number 1. These are just the materials that I'm showing you that we'll be using to create the spring wreath. I apologize that wooden decor sign was out of range. And I will also be using a Hello Spring sign that I created with my Cricut machine. Alright, here we will be removing any tags that's left on the wreath. And we will start gluing the bottom portion of this burlap to the wreath. And you will also notice that I would not be going around the entire wreath with the burlap, and that is simply because the florals and the wooden decor sign that we'll be using will cover up any of the remaining wire that's left out. we will be putting on the florals. And I will apologize in advance. Somehow or another, I lost the footage for showing actually how I glued them on. But here I'm just showing you if you do have the ones that's already with the stems on there, just get you some wire cutters and cut them down. And as you can see right here, the florals have already been glued on. And so what we're going to do now is create our hanger for the wreath. And how we're going to do this, we're going to use one of the jumbo popsicle sticks. As you can see here, I just cut it down. And what we'll do first is glue our twine to the jumbo popsicle stick. Now I'm doing this first like this so that we can actually get that twine adhered to this jumbo stick first. Once you get the twine actually dried on, we would then actually put more hot glues, a lot of hot glue as a matter of fact, because we want to make sure that this actually have a good hold to it. So once you do that process, make sure you apply a lot of hot glue to this because it does take a lot, especially when you're gluing to burlap. So as you can see here, I'm placing it down onto the burlap fabric, and you will also want to give a good tug on that twine to make sure that it's secure. If it's moving at all, you will need to actually put some more hot glue to Okay, here you can see we're prepping our sign for the wording. Also, you do not have to use this particular shape. I do think that Dollar Tree sells like 3 different shapes, if I'm not mistaken. I think this shape right here is more like a label shape. They do have an oval shape, and I can't think of that third shape that they have. And also, you don't even have to use the wood from there. If you have some wood at home or whatever, just use that as well. And also, like for the wording, I'm just using what I created on my Cricut machine. However, you can paint your wording on. Dollar Tree has several decals that you can use. They have several stickers that you can use. You also can print out your something from your computer as well. Now the technique with that I've seen before is that when you print that out, just scribble on the back with a pencil, lay that side down to the wood, and trace your wording. And once you lift it up, it would then be there on your wood, and you can just paint over it or use a paint pen. Now, as you can see here, those that would be using their Cricut by chance and probably have already had this issue happen before, as you can see right there, the R would not come off. So only thing that I did was take the credit card thing that I'm using and just slightly peel it off, and from there it comes off easily. Sometimes you will have those particular hiccups. You can also see that I chose not to paint the wood because I wanted it in this natural color. However, you can paint your wood also. So the next thing we're going to do is place Mod Podge onto our wooden, and this is to protect it from the weather elements because this will be hanging up outside. Now, you do not have to use the Mod Podge. You can use any type of polyurethane that of your choice that you like. I'm just using the Mod Podge, and also I don't think I show it here. I will be also coating the back as well with Mod Podge. Now, you do want to make certain that before you apply this to the spring wreath, that is good and dry. You do not want to work with it while it's wet with the Mod Podge. because then you're just gonna have to go back over it again with the Mod Podge. So make sure that the sign is good and dry on both sides before you begin to actually put it onto the wreath. And as you can see here, when you're brushing it on, sometimes you get some of those little fibers out of the brush, so you have to scrape those off. Okay, as we're getting ready to put our sign on, we're going to use another piece of the jumbo popsicle stick. And this is so that that wood can have another wood element to stick to. We will apply this with our hot glue gun. Put a generous amount, and I do mean generous amount of hot glue here. And we will also use our twine to actually tie this down. Okay, as you can see here, I'm making a bow out of ribbon. This is just a simple bow. As you can see, it's basically like you're actually just, tying a bow when you're tying your shoes. I did not do anything extravagant here. I just wanted something real simple to go up there. Now, you do not have to put a bow up there. If you choose to do so, you can leave it as is. You can also use a wide ribbon if you choose to do that. You can use yarn. You can use raffia. Just whatever you decide to do, because this will be your craft at the end of the day. Now, what you will see here, boom, if you do not use enough hot glue, you will have a lost bow. But make sure that you use a lot of hot glue, especially when you're trying to glue to this burlap fabric. You also want to make certain that everything is good and tight before you begin to hang it up. So make sure you give your sign a good tug and your flowers a good tug before you actually hang it up. Here in DIY number 2, we will be using a candlestick and a plate. As you can see, this plate is a little cracked up. Here I'm showing you where I've already painted this in the satin pistachio, and I did have to do 3 coats of this. As you can see right here, that crack is still in there just a little, and there's a little crackling in the candlestick. However, this just gives it character as well. We will be using E6000 and we will be using hot glue. Now the E6000 will give this project a more permanent hold. We use the hot glue gun so that it will actually stick for us in stainless steel. Okay, moving on to DIY number 3, another easy project. We're using a mason jar, burlap fabric, ribbon, and a floral. Here we will basically take our burlap, wrap it around the center of our mason jar. We will make sure that it's glued on very good with hot glue. We will also be doing the same thing with the ribbon. Once we have those 2 glued down, then you will basically be putting your floral into your vase. Now, as you will see here, I'm not going to fill my vase with anything. However, you can use marbles, you can use pebbles, you can use rice, you can use salt, you can use whatever you want. And you do not also have to use the ribbon. You can just leave this with the regular burlap fabric as well. DIY number 4, tile wall hanger. The materials that we will be using will be a ceramic tile, florals of your choice, burlap fabric, ribbon, and you will also use twine as our hanger. Now with the burlap fabric, we will be making a pocket. You can make this as long or as short as you want, but we will be gluing this to the ceramic towel to make a pocket. Now once you have made your pocket, we would then put the florals inside. Get your florals positioned in the way that you want. You would then glue your ribbon on. Do not glue the ribbon to the front side of the burlap. Just glue the ends to the back side of the ceramic tile. Once you have completed that, you would then glue on your twine for your hanger. Make certain that you use your popsicle sticks to ensure that you have a good sturdy hold of that twine. That completes DIY number 4. Thank you for viewing my channel. Remember to please like this video, subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and hit that notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram at Unique28. That's UKNEEK28. Please also tune in on Tuesdays and Thursdays for more videos.